Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here. Today I'd like to continue with Serge Nubret's chest routine, and yes, he did up to 30 sets of bench presses in his routine alone for the bench press. What an incredible man Serge is. And I mean, having done this series, I realize how much he was loved and how much people want to know about his particular training methods and principles. So this is why I'm continuing this series, and I hope you very much enjoy continuing watching these videos. So let's have a look at his chest routine. Firstly, let's comment on this side chest. Oh my lord, look at the size of those slabs of pecs, those bulging biceps pressed up against them, and he's breathing in, holding his vacuum, chest expanded, looking into the distance. I bet he's saying, God, are you witnessing your creation? Unbelievable, Serge Nubret. Incredible. One of my favorite side chest poses of all time. Let's have a look at his chest routine right now. Recommendations, always starting off with recommendations. Of course, Serge was a very powerful and strong human being. And although he was very strong, he would stay clear of heavy weights when bodybuilding. So in this respect, again, he used a moderate poundage. As an example for his bench press, although he could bench press up to 500 pounds or more, which you will see in some of the photos, he actually only seldom used more than 250 pounds. That's just over 2 plates for his bench presses, but he did them for high repetitions, concentrating on the movement, and concentration on the contraction of the muscle was his greatest priority. Feeling the movement. Another fantastic side chest pose here, probably during a workout, checking out his arms and chest development. Fantastic. Further recommendations. He would at least do 30 sets per body part, working very fast with little rest. Only 45 minutes would each body part be trained for, with at least 3 up to 4 exercises. Now this is something common about his body part routines, in that he would choose a main exercise which he would build upon, and so it would be the foundation exercise, and he would then regularly change 2 or 3 other accessory exercises that would help him shape and define the muscular body part of interest. Again, these would be by assessing the physique, these would be chosen specifically to suit his needs. As mentioned earlier, Serge was incredibly strong. You can see him doing very wide, extremely wide. Look at the width of the grip there, going right up to the barbell edge. And of course, these are neck presses with 400 pounds minimum. Unbelievable strength by Serge Nubret. I mean, he's sweating, so he needs a towel for the whole damn bench, for God's sake. Neck presses with 400 pounds? Wow. I mean, wow. But I would never suggest that for anybody at all. I mean, this guy is a godly specimen. It's unbelievable how strong he was. Of course, bench press was the main exercise of his routine. He would also use incline bench press as a main exercise, and these would serve as the foundation of his chest routine, doing, as I mentioned earlier, up to 30 sets with 12 to 15 reps performed for this particular exercise alone. Let's have a look at the accessory exercises that Serge was known to use. For his accessory exercises, he would normally do 10 sets of 12 to 15 reps, very high volume, typical for the golden era of bodybuilding. One of the accessory exercises was, of course, the dumbbell fly. Here he is performing what it appears to be on an incline bench, so incline dumbbell flies, although of course he did them on a parallel bench as well. Notice the focus and concentration on his face. Notice the pecs are pumped and ready for action, contracting with each motion. Absolute focus and determination in that face. No distraction, even though the camera is flashing right in his face. Amazing, amazing determination, willpower, and focus by Serge Nubret. Cable crossovers. Now, One thing that Serge mentioned about cable crossovers is that it had a lot to do. He believes this exercise really helped him in the shape and in the striations on the pectoral, as you can clearly see in this photo from my actual collection. I didn't get this one from the internet. I actually found this in one of my own books and mags. So he used them exclusively. Also notice the height where the cables stand. They're well above his head. This is something that I also believe, which was very similar to the way Arnold did his cable crossovers. They are not like nowadays where the cables are maybe head height. These were well above, very high, almost ceiling cables that you could bring all the way down, and you would really need the contraction of the pectoral to bring it all the way down, and it gave striations all the way down to the low pec line. And of course, it not only gave striations but gave incredible power and strength to the lower pectoral as well. Of course, to the inner pec, as you can clearly see with these wonderful black and white photos. Those striations are just bursting in his chest. A fantastic photo. Final exercise that he actually used were pullovers, both dumbbell but particularly barbell, for the expansion of the chest, and of course for overall chest development and enlargement, as clearly shown here. I hope you've enjoyed the continuation of Serge Nubret's, in this case, chest routine. I leave you with this fantastic crucifix pose of Serge on the beach. Unbelievable. Look at him. Just pause for a moment and look at him. He's barely smiling there because he knows he's got that complete package. Abs, chest, hanging triceps, fantastic forearms and biceps, beautiful long lines on his legs, and those calves bursting. What a specimen! What a phenomenal aesthetic physique Serge held, and he held it proudly. He knew what he had achieved. He knew what he worked for, and therefore displayed it with a slight arrogance. Of course, look at that. Who can beat me? He said. Arnold, I'm coming for you. And he sure did. I mean, what a phenomenal physique Serge had. I celebrate him. I salute him. He was an aesthetic phenomenon. Hence, the continuation of this series. Hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave me your comments. And thank you for watching. This is the Golden Era Bookworm. More soon on Serge Nubret. Bye for now.